About to get started here. And pitching in this game, Ronnie Enriquez. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Ronald Acuna Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Boots it.
Hey.
Well, I hope that's not a sign of things to come in this one for either side. We want to see a good, clean game in this one. An error on the first play of the game kind of makes you wonder, but it's a great chance for this visiting lineup to strike first.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Liner snagged it first. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Here is Austin Riley.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball one there. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? 2 out, space is empty. Sliced hard, but foul. Next offering is downstairs.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. And the Braves go down quietly. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Miami, getting the nod on the mound, Dylan Dodd. What do we have on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. He was late there, strike 1. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
He steps on the bag. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. This team, Chris, not one that gets a lot of production from hitting homers, so they've got to find offense in other ways.
Yeah, Boog, hit sequencing is so important for this team. You know, getting that walk at the right time, coming up with that next knock or extra base hit so that you can actually play to run. If not, then you see the record go in the direct opposite direction of where it could go. So, you know, a team like this, the good thing, they're going to battle, they're going to put the ball in play and hope that they can find those holes.
One out, bases empty.
Hey, 2.
Hit in the air, left field. Harris after it. Snags it for the second out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And he'll play it on a bounce. So a man aboard. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Agustin Ramirez. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Ramirez, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. He made a save.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Lopez at second with 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. That just misses, and the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball inside.
Missed with a changeup. 3-2 now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Two on, 2 outs. Out to short, Allen. They take the force out, inning over. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Back here at Lone Depot Park, stepping in the long ball threat, Matt Olson. Enriquez back to work. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
That one misses, and it's 2-0. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though. Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one missed. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
In the air, left field, down the line. Hernandez pulls it down. One away. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That one outside, and it's 1-1. That's down and in. There's a swing and a drive. That ball's carrying. And that one is off the wall. And in there with a double off the wall.
That's heads-up base running. That's the kind of stuff that fires up a dugout.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And the slider just misses. And another ball.
Ball 2.
Runner at second here, one gone. That's off the mark. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic. Fouled off to the right. Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. No score here in the second. And that one ripped into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Right side. Sanchez makes the catch. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And at the plate for Miami, Dane Meyers. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. There's a 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now for the Marlins, Liam Hicks. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That just misses, and it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And up next for Miami, Connor Norby. Base hit right field. Around third. Here comes the throw. Tag, save. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now, Heriberto Hernandez. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering is fouled back. Number 36, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Traffic on the bases with one already in at bottom half of inning number 2. And it's even up.
Ball 2.
Just missed. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. First and second here, no outs. Swing and a bouncer, and that's foul. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
And here is Xavier Edwards. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Runners at first and second with one gone. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Foul ball, still 0-2. That's a little bit low. Hicks over at second. Norby at first. One gone. On the ground to the left. It's through for a hit. Coming home. The throw in. He'll score. It's 2-0.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Fly to center his first time. And a foul ball. Two on, one out.
Off the plate, ball one.
That one hooked foul. The pitch. Struck him out looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Lopez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. The shortstop takes a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. To the right side, Albies whips it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. In there at the knees. Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-2. Good eye right there. Two now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Right side, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. Hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Nobody out. Runner at first. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Ground ball could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that one is in for a strike. Two outs. Line drive. And that's the third out. Braves go down quickly here. They trail it here 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Agustin Ramirez. Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
In there at the knees. 0-2 now.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And that just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And that one is lifted in the air. Harris sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Dane Meyers, doubled his first time. That's in for a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And now it's even up. To third, Riley. That's the third out, inning over. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here in Miami, now here is Alex Verdugo. Verdugo measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Lined into right. And it's caught for the out. Here comes Austin Riley. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hernandez sizes this one up and makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
Here is Matt Olson. Fly to left his first time. That's too low. And that is ball 1. That clips the corner.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Off the mark there. And the count is 2-2. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom 4. And here's the first baseman, Liam Hicks. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Swung on, belted. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Connor Norby digs in now. RBI single his last time up. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fastball for a strike. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. His first at-bat was a strikeout. That missed inside. Ball 1. Hicks, the runner at second with 1 away. Right through there for a strike. In the air, right field. Acuna after it. He's got it. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Xavier.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Spencer Schwellenbach getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Elder also getting ready. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. In the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Marcell Ozuna. Enriquez back to work. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. 0 walks so far, which of course indicates good pitching as well, but there have been plenty of times where they've chased outside of the strike zone.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ronnie Enriquez done for the afternoon, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length, back with a new arm after this. On the mound now, Jansen Junk.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball,
The
2 strikes,
Braves
the count.
trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Look out!
Time out.
And
That
it
ball
hit
got
him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So here's Murphy now. There's a strike. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Robinson Pena getting ready to go. Fauché also throwing. Man at first, one away. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Now back, the center fielder.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
First and second, one out. At the plate, Michael Harris the second. First pitch misses.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a foul out of play. One out. Runners at first and second. Fastball is outside. Pitch misses there, and now 3-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 strike.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen. He hit into a double play his first time up. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Good job to fight that one off. Two outs. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 2 left for Atlanta, and they're down 2-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now here is Jesus Sanchez. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 0-1. Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
And that's outside. That pitch gets the corner, and the count is 1-2. The other way, tries to get back and save.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. He is struck out, and he is walked. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Sanchez leads off first with one away. This one in the air. Albies makes the grab for the second out.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Kyle Stowers, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That one pushed to the left and foul. Next pitch is outside. Ground ball, Austin Riley. They get the force, and that is the third out of the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 5. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. That's inside. Ball 1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
The 1-0. Check swing, called strike. That's to third and foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's outside. And there's a ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Verdugo in the box again, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hit in the air, left field. makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Austin Riley at the plate. Fought off foul. That one missing inside. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. That one missed.
1 strike.
Matt Olson hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
The 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Olsen stands in now and watches strike 1. Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Meyers settles underneath it. And that is that. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves nothing. Well, we go bottom 6, and at the plate for Miami, Dane Meyers. That one clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Spencer Schwellenbach getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. And a strike on the outside corner. 0-2. And a slider misses down and away. Swings and misses, struck him out. Liam Hicks getting ready to hit. Hicks not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Two down, base is empty. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And that one hit to first. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Now a chance for Heriberto Hernandez. And the first offering is not close. Pickoff throw.
Safe.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Not
2-2,
close
yeah.
with that one. And that's ball 2. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Back to the top of the Miami order, Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Marlins strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Lake Backer.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Backer measures 6 feet 2 inches, 29 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Next pitch inside, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Count is full.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And that's
Ball
downstairs
1, no
and outside.
That's a ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence
0-0.
when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That
That's
one
ball
misses. And now 3-0.
3-0.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Calvin Fauché appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Gibson, the lefty, warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball there. Three and two now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. They walked him. Now the Braves have the tying run in scoring position.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Sean Murphy. Cut on and lifted in the air. Sanchez gets under it. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Lake Backer is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Cade Gibson on to pitch here.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Michael Harris II next up for the Braves. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. That one felt good. It's 2-2.
Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Nick Allen now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And 1-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
That's outside, and it's 2-2. And misses inside. Ronald Acuna Jr. next to bat for the Braves. Two down, nobody on. Caught him looking for the K. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 2-2 game. You're dialed into the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Pierce Johnson.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
The 1-2. A little bit low.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Now at the plate, Agustin Ramirez. Late swing, fouled off. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins.
Oh, he's in there.
Checks over to first, back safely. There's a strike.
0-1.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Marlins leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And we're back. We go to the 8th, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Gibson back to work. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Billy Hirsch up and throwing. Fauché getting cranked up as well. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-1. Acuna punches one foul right side. Off the mark there. And a full count now. Alex Verdugo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just missed the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Go-ahead run on base, Alex Verdugo. Next up for the Braves, 0 for 3 in this one. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Hicks over to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Making a move at first. And here's the pinch runner, Stuart Fairchild. Here is Austin Riley.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Late on that fastball.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
To first, and they've got him picked off. Throws it away. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top of the eighth. Check swing, went around, and that is strike two.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
That one way inside. Fairchild stands at third with one gone in the inning.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
Just missed. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. On a line. Makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Rafael Montero.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Now the batter now, Dane Meyers, 1 for 3. This one popped up. Olson settles under this one. Brings it in. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 34, Liam.
And now the first baseman, Liam Hicks. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Bryce Elder getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch is outside. And downstairs. One down, base is empty. And that's fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one. Inside, just missed. Off the plate inside, and that's ball three.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Heriberto Hernandez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Now, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
So up next, Heriberto Hernandez.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over. So get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Strike two. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Ball one there. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 9th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back now, and on the mound, a closer, Billy Hirsch. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him, as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
And fouled off. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Braves going with a pinch runner, Luke Williams. Ozzie Albies digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1.
Ball 2.
Ground ball right side. Nice stop. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Not
Ball
even
one, no
close
strike.
there. Ball one. Two outs. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Inside.
That's
And a
inside.
count 2-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Go-ahead run on base. Michael Harris the second. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. The runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. We are tied 2-2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Spencer Schwellenbach.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Back to the top of the order now. Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. And he lays down a bunt. And that's just foul. Pitch misses inside, and 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Just misses. Now 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that's downstairs. 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. One down, base is empty. Fly ball center field. Harris has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
The batter number 6. Shortstop.
So up next, Otto Lopez. And that one pulled foul. Trying to send this to extra innings. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Back here in Miami, here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Allen. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline, and he scores. It's 3-2. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
Eli White next up for the Braves, getting his first plate appearance here in extra innings. He entered the game as a pinch runner. Ball one, no strikes. Hirsch, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball two. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Robinson Pena up and loosening in the pen. Fauché warming up as well. Allen gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ripped on a line, and foul ball. Just missed. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One on, nobody out, a run in here in the top half of the 10th. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. Two runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
And now, Stuart Fairchild shoots a line drive single into right center. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Billy Hirsch done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So they turn things over to the righty, Calvin Fauché.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
The batter now, Austin Riley. Top of the zone for a called strike. And a foul ball. 2 on, nobody out with 2 runs already in here in extra innings. Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5. To second. Pulls him off the bag. Everybody's going to be safe.
Up next for a ball, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Matt Olson. Golden opportunity right here.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Rocketed out towards right center. It's gone. Grand slam. He'll circle the bases. It's 8-2.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Luke Williams will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Meyers makes the grab, and there's one down.
The batter number 1, second baseman,
Ozzie Albies now at the plate. First pitch just misses. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Yeah. Next offering is fouled back. Go with the shift on, hits right into it. The flip to the pitcher covering, and Albies is retired.
the batter, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. There's the strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That's way outside. And the count is even, 2-2. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Calvin Fauché out of the game, and unfortunately he didn't get much help behind him defensively. New arm coming in. We'll be back. New pitcher for the Marlins, Cal Quantrill. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Michael Harris II, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
That's fouled away. Murphy off of first with 2 away. Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2. On the ground to third. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Braves 8 and the Marlins 2. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Agustin Ramirez. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. Next pitch is outside. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Stowers. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. That's back some more. Gone. And they close the gap. It's 8-5.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Oh, good. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Spencer Schwellenbach. Won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Raisel Iglesias on to try and close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the center fielder, Dane Meyers. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
The count.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. And here in extra innings. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
And up next for Miami, Liam Hicks. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The Fish trailing by 3, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and 2 away now.
Well, they didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all in that at bat. Nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time until he saw some heat.
And first offering is fouled off. This could end it. And now 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that'll do it.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team is really made of as we move forward.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.